So starting out the trail went great, and then this happened.
Okay.
So it's about 4:30 in the morning, and we are getting close to running out of water, and we've got 12 miles to go to our next stop. So we are gonna try to strain some of the water in here and see if we can get a little bit of a reserve going on. I don't know if this is gonna work. We've got it rolling through a cloth here, but I can't tell if it's filling up or not. No, not filling. Might have to poke a couple holes in that cloth to get it to go through. We need like a nylon or something. Yeah, it just barely got any through. So I'm just gonna poke a little hole in the top of it.
Okay. Just keep some of the big stuff out, I guess.
Yeah, keep the swimmers out of there. So.
And if this doesn't work, we'll just fill one up without the cloth over top and then put the cloth over and dump it into another one. Yeah. The gravity will help there.
Yeah, that's not working.
Alright, well, let's just fill it up and then dump it through this cloth here.
Okay, sounds good. I don't think I'd normally even touch this water.
I know, seriously.
We're going to be hurting units if we don't have water for the next 12 miles. So. Part of me is like kind of bummed that we made camp yesterday. I'm almost like, man, we should have pushed, but if we'd have pushed, we'd have probably gone through more water. So, can I see your bottle? Check out that tasty mess.
Alright, so.
Okay, here we go.
Do you want me to? Okay.
It's just apple juice.
Yeah. Gross. Okay, you want me to help?
Yeah, probably. So this morning has been an interesting one. We woke up around 3. Is that what we decided?
I think so.
Probably sometime around 3. Like 2:30, we couldn't sleep. So we ended up like finally waking up at 3, and we're like, well, not sleeping, so we might as well hike. So we started hiking, which is a good thing. We heard there was some water at mile 9, but that it probably kind of sketchy. And it is this. So there's a worm in there.
You can see that, but there's a little worm. Oh yeah, there you can see it there.
There it is. It's nasty. So the reason we even picked some up is because we both had not even quite a liter of water. Maybe yeah, Mercedes had a liter, maybe. And so we got to hike 12 miles today. So we put that water in there. I mean, you guys probably saw the filtering process, but we put that water in there. And Mercedes, we took my bottle, stuck it in the water, filtered the water through a cloth and stuck it in Mercedes' bottle. And then my water, like, we couldn't do that, so we just put the water in there, and then we put some water treatment pills in there to kill off any of the bugs. And then when we go to filter it, it's possible we'll throw it through a cloth again. I'm not sure. Probably mine through a cloth again, and then filter it out if we need it today. But walking early in the morning is worth it. I mean, we were walking in the dark this morning. Got to see all the light coming up. I don't think the sun's actually, well, it might be up right behind that mountain behind me. But you know, all this golden light coming out, it's beautiful. Took a few nice photos. Click, click. There you go. Yeah, check out this light. I'm so stoked about it. If I can see, here, I'll flip you guys around. There's Mercedes. I'll see if I can show you this valley that we're going over the top of. It is, it's got clouds like down in the valley, and then there's a mountain peeking up out of it and stuff. I don't know if it's gonna, there's no way this video is gonna do it justice. But we'll walk a little bit and see if we can get you a view of that. There we go. So we're probably gonna walk, I don't know, we've got to get to Lake Moreno today. It is the 10th, Sunday. I like the idea of chilling out a little bit on Sunday, but some of these Sundays are gonna have to just be walking days because we got to get there. That's the next water, is at mile 20. So we're at probably mile, I don't know, just over mile 11 and a half right at the moment. We'll see you later. Yeah, we just left Lake Moreno. Started hiking this morning at 6? 6 o'clock, I think, this
6.
morning. Oh, last night we both slept like rocks. It was so good. It's amazing what happens when you wake up at 2:33 and then hike all day. So, but yeah, really enjoying it. The sun's been coming up, but there's clouds over top of us, so we'll get a little bit extra shade. And we saw a beautiful like sun ray coming down, and Bunny just ran.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anyway, it was awesome. So Lake Moreno was at mile 20. Our next water is going to be at a campground at mile 26, and we're probably going to get to there, fill up on water, eat lunch, hang out, wait until it gets a little darker, or not a little darker, but like more evening time, and then see if we can hike again. We haven't tried that technique yet. I'm hoping that it works out, but yeah, I think it should be good. So we'll see how we feel when we get there. So we're about to do our first underpass, which I'm super stoked about. I don't know what highway this is. I looked on the map yesterday, but it's some highway of some kind. Doesn't really matter because we're not going to drive on it. So yeah, we get to go under this one, and then here not too long we're actually going to go under the freeway, I think. So pretty stoked. It's been such a nice morning this morning. There's been lots of cloud cover, and you know, just nice to be out. We got out fairly early, but not ridiculously early, and so it's just nice. Nice. Better than the words that have been spray painted on the bridge. So that's kind of cool though. I don't know. There's kind of this fascination with graffiti. It is artwork. In Brazil, they had two different words. They had grafite and the other one was pichação. And graffiti, like graffiti, is like that, like it's artwork. Well, and that's like even like on the edge. And then pichação is like some of this kind of stuff that's just kind of ugly. But it was almost a competition with the pichação, kind of like tagging, I think is in the U.S., where you like try to do it in weird places, like crazy places where people are like, you know, like how'd you get up there, you know? And so you'll see it in different places. So we've been looking at these peas as we've been going. They look like peas, the flowers look like peas, the vines look like peas, and I looked it up and it's debatable. So I'm gonna eat them. Go try this at home. Tastes kind of like a plant. I don't know. The thing that I saw said that they can be poisonous if you eat make them like 30% of your diet for a while. So I'm not gonna do that, but they're pretty tasty.
And what happens if you eat too many?
They make your butt muscles weak or small or something, which I don't need any help with. Hi, Mercedes.
Hi.
So last night we set up our tent And when we got back to it, the rain that had been on it from the night before was frozen on the rain fly, so that was fun.
Oh man, I am bleeding.
Mercedes is bleeding. Well,
I was like, I feel something wet dripping down my leg.
ooh, okay, candid moment here.
Hopefully this leaf isn't poisonous.
Little blood speck going on here. Do you want me to just get you some toilet paper?
Wild, Kobe.
Get some leaves. Anyway.
Oh man, that is really coming down.
Probably ought to get you a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Okay. To be continued. So, crisis solved. Mercedes is no longer bleeding.
Got a Band-Aid?
Oh yeah, there we go. Little Band-Aid down there. Anyway, what were we talking about? So last night was it froze on top of our tent, like the rain that we had on the rainfly froze. We've been having a little bit of a difficult time getting our tent dry, because you basically have to like stop and dry it out, and we just haven't quite gotten that into our schedule yet. But anyway, it's been fun. It's been a good day. Really like temperate. The night was cold. We did end up putting our puffies on with our sleeping bag there for a while, then kind of warmed up, and then we're okay wearing our wool base layers. Those have been super handy. The wool base layer, you know, kind of like a long johns, was it was something that we were kind of debating. We're like, yeah, maybe we'll bring them, maybe we won't. But we've been really liking those. We had 7 miles to go from where we camped to water at Pioneer Mall, I think is what it's called. It's kind of funny because there's no mall there. Anyway, but yeah, we've got that far to go. So far it's been a really nice day. We're up pretty high in elevation, but we're going to be dropping for a lot of the day today, so that'll be nice. Hopefully we'll make some pretty good miles there. I tried putting on my ultras again this morning, and my blister isn't quite healed up, so I went back to the Chacos, and that's been nice. So what else we got, Mercedes?
Did we get our candy bars?
Oh yeah, we just had a Snickers and a Twix. That was fantastic. I thought about eating the donuts, but not quite. Yeah, starting to get really hungry. Not like starving because we don't have food, but like my body's starting to like churn through the calories. So nice to have plenty of food. And yeah, we'll see you guys in a few. So here's mile 50. So we've come up with a song together as a couple, and it goes like this. I am a turtle, I love to sunbathe, my favorite spot is on top of a rock. My name is Sammy, I eat lots of hammy, it's very yucky, but I eat it anyway. Oh man, we've been out in the woods for too long. It's only been 6 days. We haven't seen any turtles yet, have we?
I was expecting to see a turtle.
Oh, I don't know. There's desert turtles. So we've seen blue jays and 2 different kinds of vultures, I think. We've seen 4 different kinds of snakes. Lots of little blue-bellied lizards. Some little spiky lizards that we'll probably have to put in the video because they're cool looking. We saw evidence of a mole coming up. I don't think we actually saw the animal itself. We've seen squirrels and a hawk. Am I missing anything?
I was
Ooh, yeah, pretty flowers.
Cactus flowers?
Cactus flowers.
We were going for animals, but flowers works. Yeah, lots of beautiful wildflowers. Just tons and tons of wildflowers. This is awesome to be in the desert in the spring. So we decided to splurge a little bit. It is day 6 and we've made it to the Stagecoach Inn. Stagecoach Inn, Stagecoach RV Park, probably a better way to call that. And we're gonna go into this cute little sheep wagon machine here. This is gonna be our home for the evening. So Mercedes, if you'd like to give the tour.
This is the door. Oh, I did not lock it. Search for right numbers.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to break in on anybody here.
Wow.
2 little cots in here. Check it out. Oh man, that's pretty cool. So we get an outlet so we can charge all our stuff, a mirror so that we can look at how dirty we are.
Oh, good.
You know, fire alarm, 2 beds. So
Got only one sleeping bag.
1 sleeping bag. We'll figure it out. Somebody's gonna probably be using the puffies. But they also have a pool that we can use, as far as I know. Showers and a laundry. So the laundry's $4 and the showers are included. So talk to you guys in a few. Hey, so we're out here just past mile 77 near Julian, California. We've been hiking for about a week. Yesterday was our 0 day, or just a day where we didn't do any hiking, did a lot of resting, got our groceries for the next little push. We've got about 3 days until the next town and about 13 miles until the next water. As you can see out here, it's really deserty, so we have to make sure that our water is all good to go. Make sure we have enough water to get to the next water. Yeah, that's where we're headed, is to like I say, about 13 more miles up the trail so that we can get to the next water cache. As far as things that we've been doing along the trail, we've been figuring out our system for how we pack our backpacks and how we set up the tent every night and trying to make that efficient and nice to do. We've met a lot of cool people here. There's people from all over the world: Germany, Norway, Denmark, Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia, Malaysia. That's all I can think of from now, but that and all over the United States, different people come in and we've been able to hike with them and talk with them. So that's been good. We've been cooking different kinds of food and figuring that out. A lot of stuff that snack kind of foods, and tuna packets, chicken packets, Idaho mashed potatoes, the dehydrated ones. We figured out that sourdough bread does the best in our pack as far as bread goes, but it is kind of large, so we may not pack it all the time, but we sure like it. Some of the difficulties have been just heat and wind, some cold. Right now it's pretty hot, and so I've got my hood up so that I can protect my neck from the sun. And then just the weight of our packs and getting used to that, getting ourselves conditioned, because we're kind of conditioning along the way. We've been able to take a lot of good photos. The views are spectacular, nice good sunrises in the morning, some good sunsets in the evening. We've done a lot of waking up early, or some waking up early. because it's not as hot when it's dark outside. So anyway, we'll see you down the trail.